Good morning, everybody. Mike Vacchi, PrincetonTrader.com, here for NTMarkets.com with your Tuesday morning pre-market webcast. Okay, S&P 500 E-mini futures daily chart, and what we saw yesterday was a fairly clear bounce off of the floor at 2037 on the futures. The issue then became whether or not the bears were going to be able to turn things back at the weekly pivot, which is up at 2049.30. What happened instead, though, was a jump over the 49 area. The 49 area was support. Here's a 15-minute chart. Here's your weekly pivot, 2049.30. Support through Globex, and then we lifted up off of that area. The 2 weeks that we've been able to pull back, during the course of both of those weeks, the weekly pivot was able to be established as resistance, and the breakdown happened from there. The first real indication of that was up at 2106.70. Now, what this did as we got into the regular session was essentially morphed into basically what was not an incredibly strong trend day, but was most certainly a trend up day for the market. The areas that we identified in the room yesterday before we took off, we were looking at 62, which is the area of the 50-day exponential moving average, which had proven yesterday to be support here, here, and a higher low here for the ramp up into the close. We're looking at 62. We're also looking obviously at weekly pivot. As we fast forward here to the Globex session, you can see that we retested 2070, just after the Europe Open. We're back down now and really chopping around that 62 area. I'm still long 37. We've got a runner from there. We shorted the close yesterday up at 72.5, and that continues to be what's really working is fading that close back into the Globex session. So that's been working for the last 4 or 5 days, and that's a big part of what we focus on in the room is what's working now and giving you the tools to take advantage of that. So we got a lot of people short from the 72, 73 area, so they're having a good morning, and the ones that are still long 37 with us are happy as well, obviously. You see the purple line here. That's the daily pivot. The bulls don't want to lose a daily pivot. I think the loss of the daily pivot is going to have a retest of 54. You get down to 54, you're going to get down to 49.30. What is going to really determine the balance of the day is whether the dip buyers come in and buy whatever that first regular trading session dip is, and if they can move that up above yesterday's high, up above 74. Once it gets to that point, you've got a Fed day tomorrow, you've got the middle band on the daily chart up here at 86.5. We break above 74, and then 86.5, the middle band becomes a magnet. How does the mini trade? It trades band to band. Upper band, middle band, lower band. Middle band is next. We should see middle band before we see lower band again. If the bears can push and establish 74 as a lower high, then they can preserve the lower band ride, which is in serious jeopardy. The only way we get back to the lower band ride is with a very big down day that engages the lower band. We're still in a band ride technically, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days worth, but it's definitely on the ropes, and maintaining it is a long shot. So once the band ride is lost, that also is a strong indicator that the next stop is going to be the middle band. Now, whether that move to the middle band is a sell rally event, I don't know, but you should certainly keep that on your radar because, as long as this is an instrument that wants to trade between the middle band and the lower band, your baseline assumption is sell rallies, which is a big reason why I'm short 72.5. If I get stopped out on my runner there, I'll let my 37 long run higher. But as we approach the middle band, I will certainly be looking initially, at least, towards selling that rally. All right, everybody have a fantastic day. Follow us on Twitter at Princeton Trader. Check out the website, PrincetonTrader.com. Come check out the chat room. Come trade this stuff with us on the chat. Come trade with us on the live chart, web-based live chart with audio. We'll walk you through things as they happen. We'd love to meet you if you trade this stuff. we'd encourage you to give it a try. I'll be back tomorrow morning with another webcast. Trade them well, everybody.